billionaire founder of a pharmaceutical company is the latest to be arrested as prosecutors seek essentially to hold big business drug makers responsible for the role they believe they played in the opioid crisis. 74-year-old John Kapoor has resigned from the board of his company, the Arizona-based Instance Therapeutics. This happened in October following his arrest, accused in this conspiracy to offer kickbacks to doctors who would then prescribe Subsys, the company's fentanyl-based spray. The drug was created to ease the pain of cancer patients, but prosecutors say practitioners were pushed to prescribe this powerful narcotic to people who did not need it, and Kapoor knew.
And the crime here was trying for Mr. Kapoor and his co-defendants to line their pockets by bribing doctors to sell the drug to people for whom it was not intended to be used.
Now, Kapoor denies wrongdoing, but the company, Insys, has acknowledged that they are in talks with the government to find a resolution. They have set aside $150 million in what they describe as the company's best estimate of minimum liability exposure, which brings us to another part of this story, the civil side. There are more than 24 states, cities, or counties that have chosen to sue, essentially, to go after the big pharmaceutical manufacturers, the distributors, the drugstore chains, seeking damages to cover the cost of the opioid crisis to their communities. And the latest community to consider doing that is Quincy, Massachusetts. They have seen, over the last 6 years, the overdose deaths climbing there. 42 lives lost last year. 27 people have died so far this year.
Whether it's the manufacturers, the distributors, to some degree into the medical profession, it was awfully loosey-goosey for an awful long time, even after we continued to see and learn of the crisis.
Quincy leaders want to see accountability in this case. They're still exploring how to move forward at this point in time, assessing the full cost to the city, and they have yet to name which pharmaceutical company or potentially companies will ultimately be named in this lawsuit.